Emmerdale's Graham Foster has dropped a bombshell on Rhona Goskirk, and fans are convinced they know exactly what will happen next. Graham, once known as Joe Tate's loyal guardian, recently revealed that he is actually alive after faking his death 6 years ago. His dramatic comeback has left his former lover Rhona in complete shock, especially since they had once planned to run away together. During Graham's lengthy time away from the village, Rhona married Marlon Dingle and started a fresh chapter with their children, all while grieving the man she believed had died. Now back in the Dales, Graham has moved into home farm again, much to the annoyance of Kim Tate, who is far from pleased that he survived. In Thursday's episode, Graham made another surprise appearance at Smithy Cottage to return Leo's ball, which he had found lying in the street. But it soon became clear that the real motive behind his visit was far more personal. He confessed that he is still deeply in love with Rhona. Rhona was left stunned by the declaration, arguing that it was unfair and unreasonable for him to place his feelings on her when she is committed to her marriage with Marlon. However, she didn't completely deny that she still has feelings for Graham. Graham was quick to remind her of their past plans to start a new life together, and it was also revealed that he cares deeply for her son, Leo. Later, Marlon overheard Rhona telling her mother Mary about Graham's confession, and in anger, he vowed to kill him. Viewers of the ITV soap are now convinced that Rhona will once again give in to Graham's charm and ultimately leave with him, ending her relationship with Marlon. Writing on Facebook, one fan commented, "Rhona, grab the kids and go with Graham. Sorry Marlon, but you're too dull." On X, another viewer shared, "I've got a feeling Graham and Rhona will reunite in Emmerdale," while someone else added, "Come on Rhona, we all know you still love Graham." Or, "Graham is still in love with Rhona, and the way she gets flustered around him says it all. Emmerdale," wrote one fan. Another viewer suggested, "I can totally see Rhona and Graham having an affair," while someone else agreed, saying, "She won't be able to resist him for long." Bradley Riches has offered a powerful explanation about a Lewis trait that some Emmerdale viewers have labelled as annoying. The Emmerdale Star has addressed criticism from fans who have questioned certain aspects of Lewis Barton's behaviour. Bradley first appeared as Lewis in May 2025. Soon after being introduced to his estranged brother Ross Barton, Lewis told him that he is autistic. His autism was highlighted again shortly after he purchased Brenda Walker's shares in the cafe. During one busy shift, Lewis became overstimulated by the noise and pressure, so he stepped away to the back room to organise items and listen to music in order to calm himself. When Nicola King discovered how Lewis manages overwhelming situations, she responded with compassion and support. Outside of his cafe duties, Lewis enjoys socialising with several villagers, including Ruby Milligan, Manpreet Sharma, and Vinnie Dingle. However, during conversations, he sometimes fills pauses with small laughs. Some viewers, who were unaware that Lewis was masking during these moments, criticised the habit, describing it as irritating. In response, Bradley, who is autistic in real life, took to Instagram to clarify what autistic masking is and why Lewis behaves that way. He began, "Some people have mentioned that the little laughs or giggles Lewis does are annoying or confusing. So here's the reason. It's autistic masking." He explained that masking involves suppressing or adjusting natural autistic behaviours to blend in or meet social expectations. In customer-facing roles like working in a cafe, autistic individuals may feel pressure to appear extra friendly, smiling more, changing their tone, or adding laughter, because it feels socially safer and is often expected. Bradley continued by saying the small laugh is intentional. It can help make interactions feel warmer, ease tension, or bridge awkward silences when someone isn't sure how they're expected to respond. It may also serve as a coping mechanism to manage anxiety and maintain the flow of conversation. He further noted that masking can also involve mirroring other people's body language or phrases, forcing eye contact, mentally rehearsing what to say, or hiding sensory discomfort. He stressed that masking isn't about being fake, it's about coping. However, he pointed out that constantly masking can be draining, which is why greater awareness and acceptance are so important. Bradley's post encouraged many fans to share how meaningful it is to see Lewis represented on screen. One viewer commented that Bradley joining the show coincided with their own autism diagnosis at 38, adding that seeing representation as an adult is helpful and likely even more impactful for children. They also praised his character. Another fan thanked Bradley for educating audiences, noting that his explanation not only raises awareness, but could also help autistic individuals better understand their own behaviors. In a recent interview with Metro, Bradley also spoke about how vital authentic autistic representation is within a long-running soap like Emmerdale. He explained that he has received a huge number of comments and messages since Lewis made his debut, with the reaction becoming more and more positive over time. Much of the feedback, he said, has come from parents, grandparents, autistic viewers, and other neurodiverse people, giving him real insight into how the character is being received. He added that neurodiverse individuals are often searching for a moment where they feel genuinely seen, where their identity isn't judged or debated. Watching an autistic character simply live in the village, go to work, build relationships, and exist within the community offers meaningful and encouraging representation. He described it as a natural and powerful portrayal of autism in everyday life. He also noted that Lewis is widely known in the village, showing autism as something fully included within a close-knit community. When Ross first discovered Lewis existed, he was reluctant to meet him. Eventually, he decided he had little to lose and agreed to see his half-brother. At first, Ross enjoyed their conversations, but Lewis's constant questions about their mum Emma and the wider Barton family soon became overwhelming. Wanting to protect Moira, Ross lied about who their mother was and how she died. Ross' interest in Lewis deepened when he learned that his brother was growing cannabis in his loft. Hoping to raise money to help Moira with mounting farm fines, Ross joined forces with Mackenzie Boyd. Ignoring that Lewis was cultivating the plants for medicinal purposes, the pair broke into his home and stole some of the cannabis. Their scheme quickly collapsed when Lewis's security cameras caught Mac in the loft. Lewis locked him inside and refused to let him leave until Ross finally told the truth about Emma. During the confrontation, Lewis discovered that Moira Dingle had killed his mother. Although he briefly considered going to the police, Ross warned him it would likely backfire and threatened to expose Lewis's cannabis growing in return. Upcoming episodes will explore a possible romance between Lewis and Vinny. Bradley said Lewis is often unaware of deeper feelings, though he occasionally senses something shifting. Vinny, meanwhile, is figuring out his sexuality and identity as their bond strengthens. Bradley described their connection as filled with subtle rom-com-style moments, though neither is sure what it means. They are usually open with each other, supporting one another through difficult times, yet this is one subject they haven't addressed. For now, their relationship feels like a quiet, emotional tug-of-war as they navigate unspoken feelings. Emmerdale airs on ITV1 on weeknights at 8 p.m. and is also available to stream on ITVX.